This is groundsplash.
Groundsplash provided the snakes and ladders, and it's been an excellent learning tool and recreational activity for students.
The stuff that groundsplash has done is brilliant. I can't recommend it highly enough.
And they're bright, we love the colours, and we just think that it's enhanced the look, the aesthetics of the school. Sean, what number could you make yours on the hopscotch?
I think the yard markings can certainly be used in lesson times and then can provide children with ideas for things that they can choose to do at their playtime.
People behind me are playing snakes and ladders. The game's fun and it's cool. People don't always play fairly, but most people do. I think it's mainly the boys who don't.
Premier's Active Challenge promotes students being active for 60 minutes each day, and that would include formal physical activity lessons, play lessons and out of schools organised sport. This provides an option for students to be active in playtime.
Playing in a positive way, that flows into the classroom, which means that they're going to have a much more positive outlook on what they're doing in their academic work.
For the children not only in the special class but also the junior primary children, it just helps them when they're actually doing, that they're learning by doing, not just by sitting down at the desks and seeing. So it's a bit of fun interacting but also the visual cues of it down on the ground. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then we were using the grids with ground chalk where they were drawing circles, squares, triangles.
Once you get up to 2 and 3, stop and then pick up your pebble and jump onto one and get off.
It's fun, really fun, and you get lots of exercise.
Yeah, you're right. Playtime is different to learning time, but even out in the yard, the children are wanting some activities to do, and they are playing, but they're learning while they're playing.
They can often need to relearn skills, so it's really important for culture of a school to be encouraging children of all ages to be active and to be developing their physical skills, both at playtime and in their class lessons.
The research shows that students who are unable to play with others and follow the rules of play find it difficult when they're older to follow the rules of society. So that modelling when they're young and practice and in an environment where that can happen safely and that they're supported is so important for their development, their social development.
We're social beings and kids need to learn how to mix with other kids. They need to know what the boundaries are with other kids. They need to know what they can and can't say to kids. This is a place where they learn how to interact with other people.
You can play it with up to 3 players, and if you want to play with teams you can do that, so you can play up to as many players as you want to.
If you play a team, you got to have one go each and throw the rock, and if it lands on that square you jump over it.
A huge amount of learning going on, just not with the numbers but with the colours, the odd numbers, the even numbers, and they're learning it in a more relaxed manner than always directed at them. Find the H. H for house, H for horse.
It might be something that just helps them to deal with the work that they do. It might be a way of meeting people, it might be a way of socialising with friends. Being active and being involved in sports and other recreational activities has enormous social benefit.
Kids are very creative and they're able to adapt a standard game like snakes and ladders into lots of other things, so they'll do hopping, skipping, jumping, running, and that will keep them active and fit during their playtime.
They'll have their own sets of rules and they'll govern their own sets of rules.
They're also being used out in the playground at recess and lunchtime, and we're seeing the older children over with the younger children, and we've got some other children who have extra needs, and so the sensory touch of the letters as well helps them to learn as well. If you bend down and feel it, is it soft or hard?
Hard.
Is it smooth or bumpy? Bumpy, well done.
Most of us help the little kids do it because they don't know how to play, so we teach them how to do it, and then gradually they know how to do it themselves, so they can just play with their friends, but some of them need help all the time.
We would like to use this particular product to mark, say, our netball and our basketball courts for reasons of longevity, to release our groundsperson from the responsibility of continually replacing the lines.
The lines on this product last much longer than using a spray can to do line marking, and so in the end the product saves money.
It does improve their creativity because they're being allowed to develop it.
Product at first just on a sheet of paper, even from that I knew it was great just from the tactile feel, and then when they were explaining it to me how it melts on, and I didn't know how it would work until we saw Colin out here doing it, and it was quite amazing. Kai Cruz, this is going to be a good one for you. I want you to go southwest.
Sometimes people play it differently, like they play snakes up and ladders down.
I think the yard markings can certainly be used in lesson times and then can provide children with ideas for things that they can choose to do at their playtime.
Maths activities and like art and games.
And they're excited by it, and it's fun, and it's motivated them just to enjoy life, I think.
It's colourful, it's bright, it's accurate, and the kids love using it.
For the amount of money that we paid, that's fabulous. When we look at the cost to the time of use that we're having it for, it's great.
No, it's not actually not for girls, it's for boys too. Because hopscotch is very fun for every single person, boy or girl.
But we would like to add a variety of creative and innovative and different kinds of markings as well for children to use in the way that they choose.
I think it's fun because like when you play fairly, it's more fun.